Time now to welcome, of course, got Rob Walls and Mike Sheen with me here, but two very, very important guests here at the ground today. And I speak of, we all remember the late Darren Millane and what a sensational job he did under great adversity back in 1990 with a broken thumb, and went on to win that last premiership for the Pies back in 1990. Darren's mum, Denise, is here. We welcome you, Denise. How are you?
Good, thanks.
And looking forward to the day? Absolutely, yes. Welcome, Denise. And of course, Darren's brother, Sean, is also with us. Sean, good afternoon. Welcome to you.
Welcome to you.
You're still playing footy. How old are you?
42.
42. You played in Western Australia this year over in the Goldfield somewhere?
Yeah, I coached over in Collingwood.
Won a premiership?
Back to back.
Very good.
Sean, did you live through Darren's broken thumb? You were at home, yeah?
Yes.
Now tell us, he played the entire final series with a broken thumb, correct?
Yeah.
Plastered during the... Tell us what the regime was.
Well, what he used to do, obviously great teams at the club, so they after each game they plaster it up, and obviously after many jab after jab, it got to the point where it was just a bit of a mess sort of, at the end of the final series. But I think what he put himself through was all worth it in the end.
They plastered it up during the week after the game, and then that week he would spend all of the time avoiding any contact with the ball with that hand. So he basically trained with one hand for 3 weeks.
Now, as a mum, Denise, what was your view about seeing your son go out there with a serious injury? I think 3 or 4 weeks in a row, wasn't it?
Yeah. I have no say. I've still got the kids at home, and they're long. We had 6 kids sitting
What are your memories? What are your memories of that day when the siren sounded? You knew he'd played with this thumb that Mike had spoken of. What were you thinking immediately after the game?
Well, it was over for him because he went for it. He really did it. And it was just, I was just so glad it was over for him going through the pain.
Denise, you would have watched Darren play all of his games, most of his games?
Yeah.
Okay, now as a mum, did you take down his stats? Did you mark down his kicks and his marks and his handballs? You didn't?
He would have hated that.
There were too many.
He would have hated that though, wouldn't he?
Sean, Collingwood set up Club 42 in honour of Darren. Is that still going, and what's its function?
It's like, I suppose, one of the many coterie groups that all clubs have. Obviously, to honour Darren and keep his name going. But the stipulation from where we go, and obviously run by mum and the family, was whatever sort of comes out of it goes back to the players. That's what Darren wanted.
And now, number 42, his famous jumper, hasn't been activated since Darren passed. What's your view about that ever being used again? Do you want it sort of left idle in perpetuity, or do you think someone will come along that you would think is worthy of wearing that jumper?
Oh, look, it's one of those things, I suppose, there's mixed feelings on it. I think last time that it was brought up about it just wasn't the right way. It's one of those things I probably would love to see out there. But then again, I suppose it's one of those you got to wait to see what happens and how they go about it. There's very much mixed feelings.
Also, as a coach, if there's a special kid comes into the footy club, would you think that you'd like to sort of honour him and sort of acknowledge someone coming through and saying, and going to the family and saying, do we reactivate number 42?
I would, but I'd like to be pretty sure that whoever received the jumper was going to be a 200 gamer, and how can you guarantee that? You really can't. Although if it's pick number 1 to 4 or 5, there's probably every chance that would happen.
But to remind our listeners just how good Darren Millane was. You played with him.
Well, Darren Millane was the heart and soul of Collingwood at that particular time. Remember, it was a pretty successful era. They won the premiership in 1990. When he was tragically killed a year or so later, it was like ripping the heart out of Collingwood, and it took a long time for Collingwood to recover from that. So he was not the designated captain, but he was the captain of the club, not dissimilar to the way we talk about, I'm trying to think who it was from Luke Hodge. Yeah. Not dissimilar to the way we talk about Luke Hodge, who was obviously not the captain, but he's the guts, he's the grunt, he's the engine room of what Collingwood were in 1990, and that's exactly what, combined with his incredible skill and athleticism, he was a bull.
Denise, you split your time, you were telling me, between Queensland, where there's one son. You've also got another son at Calgary, and of course you watch the Pies through winter here when you get the opportunity.
Yeah.
So, what about the young fellow with the 2 premierships under his belt? Is he feeling pretty cocky? Can he take the next step?
Far too cocky.
Sean, what do you reckon?
Well, I must admit, for the 2 grand finals we won, Mum's been at Calgary 3 or 4 times the last couple of years, and not once have we lost when Mum was there. So I don't know what's my coaching or good luck charm. but I'll take it.
But what about the bloke? There's a bloke 6 feet from you by the name of David King, that altar boy face over there who's still scared of you. Did you rough him up when he was arriving in the VFL scene?
Well, we were saying that before, but if you look over both of our careers, out of the two of us, only one of us has never been suspended, and that's me. You look at his, he's been suspended many times, and I think I was one of the first players to play the game.
Some great memories. Put your hands together and thank Sean Millane and his mum Denise here today for joining us. Thank you guys. Have a fantastic day. I hope it works out for you today and you get what you've come for here today. We're outside gate number 3 here. There's a host of people, of course, we're looking to give away some more tickets.